We hope so. That's part of the game plan. I'm a big believer that we are the luckiest, most blessed people in the world to do this for a living, and because of that, we should have fun in the way we play. And that doesn't mean joke around and not take it serious, but to take true joy in going out there and getting to play a game that we all love in front of millions of people.
And one of the other things that you've done is you've instituted them bringing music to the practice floor, which is unusual.
Well, growing up, I always loved playing with music, playing basketball with music on. And when I got to Golden State, it's something that Steve Kerr put in up there, and the players really you could see a little bounce in their step when we had music going. So something I enjoyed as a player, and I saw it work with the team. So it's something we brought down here with them.
Can you talk about
How
all the players from different countries?
Oh, we have a lot of players on our team that aren't from the U.S. here, and I think that just speaks to how great the NBA has become and how global it's become, where you have these type of talents from all over the world now. And what we like to look for is basketball players, people that know how to play the right way, unselfish. And whether you're from the U.S. or not, if you can play, we'll try to get you on our team.
What's your comment on Etienne's performance, and what's your expectation for him this year?
Well, he's only been here for a little bit. We don't have any expectations yet, but he was great in the summer pickup games that he played in. He was aggressive, getting to the rim. He's very athletic. He's long. He can space the floor. Was shooting the three very well. So we're happy with the way he was playing in pickup, but we'll see how it goes in training camp, and then we'll make our decisions from that.
Look, you come from an organization where they had great success to a very, very young team. So will patience be the key, especially for you?
Patience will definitely be important for not only for me, not only the rest of the coaching staff, but for the players, the fans, everybody. I think obviously the front office will be patient. They realize that this is a process, but I think it's important that we set our foundation and we set our goals, and we don't let whether or not we're winning or losing games take us from that path. Obviously, you make adjustments as coaches as you go. But we gotta stay the course and look at it in a big picture.
Would you have any say-so as to what music is played on the floor?
I leave that to the players. We'll do something on players' birthdays. They can make the playlist. So if it's my birthday, maybe I'll put together a playlist. But for the most part, that'll be on whatever players we decide to make captains or whoever likes music the most.
What's your first-year head coach? Do you feel you have a little bit of Wood Olson in you, Phil Jackson, Steve, or you as a first-year head coach?
I'm me, honestly. There's a little bit of all of them in me for sure. I'm a stickler for fundamentals, and that started with Coach Olson. The joy and relationship I plan on having with my players, I got a lot of that from Steve. And my overall view of how the game should be played, a lot of that comes from Phil. Now, how much of each is what I think makes each person unique, and which makes me my own coach. But there's definitely influences from all of them in the way that I approach this job.
Lou, have you thought about, are you going to talk to your team about the social issues that we're facing now that other members on other teams and other sports are demonstrating?
Yeah, we've talked to the team about it as a group actually this morning, and it's obviously a very serious, important issue, and I think there's something needs to be done. This country is too great to have happen what keeps happening, and what that is, we'll decide as a group and continue to talk about what we can do. But I think most importantly, it's what we get behind as an organization, individually, as a team. I know a lot of the media runs with what happens during the national anthem, which is a very big subject because it's touchy from both sides. But to me, it's about what kind of change can we make. And that comes from getting with organizations that are in action and doing stuff within the community, and giving our time and money and whatever else we can to help this problem get fixed.
What's your personal goal for this season? Do you have a number of wins that you are targeting?
A number of wins?
Yeah.
Not at
your
all.
personal?
The goal for me is to get us playing the right way, and that's playing hard. That's playing unselfish. It's becoming a very solid defensive team, picking up the offensive system that we want to put in place, and if we're doing those things, then that's a successful season. Well, I don't know. That's what's part of the fun. We don't know yet. It'll be interesting to find out, and I'm sure we will in training camp. And I'm sure we will 2 months from now, and even more so, further down the road again. Adversity brings that stuff out. Who's the leaders? Who's stepping up when things are tough? And that's, as a coaching staff, is part of the joy of finding that out and making changes along the way.
What initial impressions do you have of any of the other guys in terms of leadership qualities and how they might be able to carry it?
They've been great, honestly. I think D'Angelo is he's young, but at the point guard position, he's starting to realize the importance of having a voice and being a leader from that spot, which I think he has the skills to do. Julius is not as outspoken, but the way he shows up and works every day is his own type of leadership. Clarkson the same way. He's in the gym, working as hard as anybody twice a day. So there's different little things that they all bring to the table that, like I said, as we get into the season, we'll be able to know on a more personal level who the leaders are.
You mentioned is that something that you can
You can guide as a coach. It's up to players to take what they want. I think some people are born natural leaders, and I think other people learn to become leaders. I think I'm impressed with how D'Angelo's trying to make that part of who he is as a player.
Were you born a leader, or did you have to learn how to be?
I had to learn how to be a leader. I had 2 older brothers. When you got older brothers, it's no one's following you when you're a kid. So you're a natural leader then. No, it was something that I had to learn as I grew into being a man.